I'm Laurie Temelin. I'm a soprano with Voices Chorale, New Jersey. I've actually been singing with Voices Chorale for 23 years. So I've seen
Mm.
it go through a lot of evolutions, and I just love working with David these last few years. So it is my honor to be having this conversation with Dr. David McConnell, who is the artistic director of Voices Chorale, New Jersey, and internationally acclaimed British composer and conductor Will Todd, or at least that's what your website tells us. But I'd like you guys to both to each introduce yourselves in a little more detail. So may I begin with Will?
Hi, I'm Will Todd. I'm a British composer of choral music. I also work a lot in theatre with opera, and I'm a jazz musician. And I'm very happy to be talking to you.
Thank you. And David?
I'm David McConnell. I've been the artistic director of Voices Chorale, New Jersey for 4 or 5 years now. And we're particularly happy about this concert because this is the first time we've gotten to work with a composer sort of in residence. So I'm very excited about that.
I would like to ask you to talk a little bit about our upcoming concert. And I don't know, Todd, if you've seen the official title. So this is the commercial message, if you will. We've called it Winter Light, Celebrating the Season in Song, and it will be held in Princeton, New Jersey at Trinity Church on December 16th at 7:30 p.m. So it is Winter Light. So it's a little broader framing than Christmas or holiday concert. So David, can you talk a little bit about the program? Because it's very eclectic, it's very diverse, it is gentle and lyrical, and it's also other things. And tell us what you had in mind and maybe what you're hoping audiences might walk away with.
I think when I planned it in the early summer, I had 2 things in mind that I wanted to do, that Vaughan Williams that we're doing, the folk songs for the 4 seasons, and I wanted to do it over this coming year, and I wanted to do fall and winter now, and then spring and summer next term. And then I knew we were going to have Will, and so I wanted to do some of his music, and I wanted to do music of his that I had not done before, with Vox. I wanted to make sure you got to see a variety of his works, both in the jazz mode and the more classical mode. I think that was it. I would love to say that I had other threads in my head, but I think those were the 2 things. And then I found other texts that, in keeping with us not being strictly Christmas, but more holiday oriented, found more texts and settings that explored that time of year. I tend to be drawn to the mystical, supernatural aspect of it. Last night we spent some time talking about how so many characters in the Christmas story have an absolute faith, which I guess intrigues me and amazes me. And in that absolute faith comes this calm, this serenity, So I think that's what I'm particularly drawn to when I think about Christmas. And of course, I think loving also brings like a calm serenity. And I think all the messages of the Jewish faith, all the major faiths will agree on that idea, that loving is what we're really called to do. So I guess probably that seems to be like a default thing for me. I get attracted to those texts and to those ideas, and I do especially so around Christmas. Now, I think with the folk song arrangements and with the jazz carols, it is, I guess, a good eclectic blending of celebration. I think, Bring Light, Will's Bring Light has such an extrovert and happiness about it. So, if the singers and the audience come away with the ideas that more gentleness and kindness and respect for one another is needed, if those threads are drawn out of our music making, I would be thrilled with that.
Thank you. So what are some of the things that you appreciate in each other's music, in your approach to music?
It's always interesting when people express interest in your work, because first of all, you're very happy as a writer. Of course, you're happy because people are interested in your music. For me, because I have quite a wide spectrum of musical styles, if you like, that I write in, from the jazz through to the choral. Some of the music uses jazz elements, some of it does not. I'm never quite sure when I first get to know people, you know, which of my music they are interested in. And what was wonderful about meeting David was that although you'd come to the music through the Call of Wisdom, which is predominantly the more classical music, if you like, you also programmed the Jazz Missa Brevis in that concert that we did. So I knew immediately that I was dealing with someone who had the ability to take in this range of styles and have a range of interests musically. And for me, that makes a relationship very strong musically, because it's nice when you feel someone gets you and sort of understands the different aspects of your music.
I think, I don't think, I know that Will and his music and Will as a person have been a great gift in my life. And so it's a thrilling thing to be able to bring this gift that I've had in my life and then share it in physical form with, you know, he'll be at my church in Lancaster, he'll be here with my choir in Reading, he'll be, you know, with us in Princeton. So my three musical families, he will be with. And that's you know, we're talking about once in a lifetime experience that the Phillies are in the World Series. It's a once in a lifetime experience that we'll get to be with my, you know, if that would ever happen again, who knows? But it's a once in a lifetime experience to have him with all these people that I love making music with. So I'm excited about that beyond words.
That's super.
Me too. Me too.
And so so as a reminder to your Princeton family,
Practice.
well, that was I was actually just going to reiterate the fact that our concert is going to be a Winter Lights celebrating the season in song on Friday, December 16th at 7:30 p.m. Trinity Church in Princeton. And tickets for in-person as well as streaming will be available on our website, which is voicescorralnj.org. So thank you both very much. It's really been just such a delight to speak with you and to meet you, Will. So looking forward to it.
Thank you for your time today. It's great to talk to you, Will. Great to talk to you, Laurie.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
See you all soon. Bye.
Bye. Take care.